Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about how I would book the women's tag team division in WWE. As we know, Katana Chance and Kayden Carter just beat Chelsea Green and Piper Niven for the titles, and I personally think this is a phenomenal idea because they are a tag team. They're a real tag team. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven were kind of just thrown together because of Sonya Deville's injury, but these girls have been tag teaming since NXT, and they have great in-ring chemistry, and I do think they're going to bring some meaning to these women's tag team titles. Because when Chelsea and Piper had them, they were kind of just afterthoughts. Nobody really cared about the women's tag team titles. I hate to say it. And yes, I'm a huge fan of Katana and Kayden, but also another tag team that I could see being contenders for these titles is Alpha Fire and Isla Dawn. They started off their main roster with having vignettes, and they were looking amazing. I thought they were going to debut and look so powerful and look amazing, but they have not been used at all. They've barely even shown any vignettes since like the first week that they got called up, which I think is ridiculous because they are such a phenomenal tag team. They did so good in NXT, amazing in-ring work with Alba Fire, and they're just both so great character workers. And so I think we are going to get Kayden and Katana versus Alba and Isla on the main roster. I think they already feuded in NXT before, but I think you could work the women's tag team divisions right around just those two teams for right now. And when it comes to Natalya and Tegan Nox, raise your hand if you care about this tag team. Yeah, I don't see any hands. They don't need to be in this tag team division. Natalya is great. I've always been a big Natalya fan. But come on, Tegan Nox. For some reason, I like Tegan Nox in NXT, but now she can't go in the ring like she used to anymore, like she did in NXT. So I'm not a big fan of Tegan Nox, and I just don't really like them as a tag team. Not needed in the women's tag team division. And another team that we've been seeing is Kairi Sane and Asuka. Of course, their name is the Kabuki Warriors, and with the return of Kairi Sane, everybody's still excited that she's back, and Asuka's just so good, and they were a really fun tag team. Whenever they were women's tag team champions, it actually made the tag team titles sound meaningful. And so I think they could definitely be placed in the division once they're kind of done with the feud that I think they're going to have with Bayley. Oh yeah, and don't give me that Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell stuff. I do not want them in the women's tag team division either. In my personal opinion, they're just two very bland characters. I never really liked Indy Hartwell in NXT, and I still don't really like her now. And for Candice LeRae, she's kind of just there, and she's a little bit bland. But yeah, that's what I would do with the women's tag team division in the next few months or whatever. Let Kayden and Katana add some meaning to these titles. Make it something that people want to chase after. Give them a nice little reign, and then put it between them, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, and also the Kabuki Warriors. So you guys let me know down in the comments what's your opinion on how long their reign should be, who should take them down, just anything women's tag team division related. And I'll see you guys on the next one.